When making stylish outfits on Roblox, it's become increasingly common lately to do something that sounds a little strange when said out loud, and that is making your head and legs disappear. The way to do this is by wearing the legs from the Korblox Deathspeaker bundle and the head from the Headless Horseman bundle, a seasonal bundle that you can only buy during the month of October. Both of these accessories, when worn right, make their respective body parts practically invisible at first glance. A cool effect indeed, but what if I were to tell you that these items will run you a combined total of 48k Robux? And what if I were to also tell you that people are still willing to spend their life savings on them in spite of that? So since it's October, which is the start of Headless's release window, I think we should all take a step back and analyze exactly why we as a community are willing to sacrifice so much Robux just to chop off some body parts. Why exactly are Korblox and Headless cool? Probably the most obvious reason is the fact that wearing these allows you to flex on people. They may cost a lot of money, but since they're so popular, everyone knows how much they cost. So when people see someone wearing these, their first thought is, wow, they must have a lot of money. And then they respect that person a lot more. It's pretty much the real-life equivalent of walking around with a Gucci bag. You probably had to spend a lot on it, but since everyone knows that Gucci is a luxury brand, everyone knows how much you spent on it, and it seems that you're rich and cool. However, money isn't necessarily everything in this case. Look at this item, for example. Fire Ruby Crest is a very high-value limited, with a Rollemon's value of 200k and a best price of 1 million Robux. Anyone who owns this thing is probably rich as all heck, but if you were to wear this in-game, the average player probably wouldn't even know how expensive it was unless they checked your profile. And that brings me to reason number 2. Fire Ruby Crest is a very expensive item. I think we can all agree that it looks pretty cool. But I think we can also all agree that most people wouldn't exactly say it's very stylish. With stylish Roblox avatars, less is usually more. Take a look at these two outfits. Which one would you say looks better? Most players would probably say the one on the left. Notice how the color scheme on this one is relatively uniform. The shape is pretty symmetrical and smooth, and it's only wearing a couple of hats. Meanwhile, the one on the right is wearing several hats with several random non-symmetrical shapes visible all over it, and the color scheme is all over the place. Korblox legs and the headless head are very sleek and conform easily to most avatars. Korblox legs work with almost any avatar that includes at least a little bit of black or blue, and the headless head has no color to speak of, so it matches with literally anything. Remember, making an avatar is a lot like making an outfit in real life. You can have as many standout accessories as you want, so long as they all match and complement each other in some way. Korblox and Headless are not only standout, but they also match incredibly well with almost any outfit. That's why they're good investments that will help you add that final touch to any outfits you'll make in the future. That being said, it is still possible to make a bad avatar with Korblox and Headless. That usually comes from adding too many items. Instead of being seen as stylish, avatars like this one, for example, are usually seen as emo or cringy. The ugliness of the absolute mess of hairs, the spiky headphones, and the thin yet blocky body all offset the sleek look of the Korblox so much that the end result is still ugly. There's simply too much to look at here, and the end result is a stretched and clashy mess. Just like real people, all Roblox avatars have heads and legs. Without legs, they wouldn't be able to move, and without heads, they wouldn't be able to live. You can change the shapes of your body parts, or you can hide them with choice accessories all you want. But at the end of the day, every player knows that the shape is still the same underneath all those cosmetics, right? Well, that's not necessarily the case with Korblox and Headless. Equipping Headless can allow you to wear any accessory you want comfortably, while still appearing as though you don't have a head. You don't have to try to fake it by wearing this weird top hat thing. You can actually straight up make your head seemingly disappear. It's a similar situation with legs. You can change the shape all you want, but at the end of the day, those feet are always going to be planted on the ground. So as a rule, we can say it's impossible to float above the ground in Roblox, right? Well, with Korblox legs, you can actually break that rule. Most new Roblox players don't know that you can do this, so when they see a player float by without a head, it often comes as a shock to them, much like seeing a ghost in real life. Even though it's been loosening up over the past couple of years with the rise of UGC, the avatar creation process does still come with a lot of constraints and prerequisites. So when someone finds a way to break rules like this, it makes their avatar a lot more interesting and attention-grabbing. And that's good enough for some people. So all in all, all, Korblox and Headless are great ways to add something stylish to your outfit and make your avatar stand out, while at the same time flexing on all the noobs. And when you sit back and examine all the benefits they have, it's no wonder that people are willing to pay a total of 48k just to lose some limbs. It's kind of ironic actually that this is the style on Roblox. In the real world, when it comes to style, a lot of times it's good to wear a lot of accessories. Instead of clashing, the right combinations of various accessories can spice up a look and make you stand out, just like Korblox and Headless do. I think that when you get down to it, the reason why it's the opposite in Roblox is the nature of the catalog. With the rise of UGC, the range of accessories you can choose from has been increasing at an unprecedented rate lately, but when you compare it to the range of accessories available in the real world, it's still laughably small. Plus, in the real world, you can have custom accessories specifically made to fit any outfit you want, and that's not really an option on Roblox. The only people who can produce accessories are trusted UGC creators and Roblox themselves, and sure, they sometimes take suggestions for accessory ideas from the public, but in the end, only they can decide what goes in the catalog. And because they're all random people from all around the world, they don't exactly tend to coordinate with each other much. As a result, many avatar items don't go together well with a lot of other items, and the more items you add, the more chance you have for a clash to happen. Which is why, say it with me folks, less is more.